Voting is a technology in the crypto world that is gaining more and more important due to democratization of blockchain applications. Due to tamper-proof nature of the voting rights, user can directly influence a project and determine, for example, how rewards are distributed on the platform. For USDFI, the voting system offers an opportunity to develop into a truly decentralized protocol. It is the community who should have a control over the project, not a single individual. This is also called a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO for short. Today, I would like to explain to you how this will work and what will be possible. So stay tuned and let's take a journey together into the universe of USDFI. What is voting? Voting allows users to vote on decisions in a crypto project. As mentioned before, you can vote on different pools to distribute rewards accordingly. Another option is to use snapshot.org together with USDFI. Here you can introduce new ideas and let other users vote on them. For example, you want to add a new token to be listed on the DEX? There you have the opportunity. All voting is done through smart contracts to ensure fairness and transparency. A DAO is an important aspect of decentralization in the crypto world, and all you need is your wallet and VE tokens. But what exactly are VE tokens and how can you get them? Voting escrow tokens are a type of token on the blockchain that reflects a voting right in the DAO. It can be thought as a traditional ballot paper in an election, except you can have more than one here. The term escrow comes from the fact that users have to lock away their actual tokens for a certain period of time. If you are an experienced crypto user, this shouldn't be new to you. However, USDFI has evolved this function. There are two types of VE tokens available: veSTABLE for locking stable and veUSDFI for locking USDFI. There are different lengths of time to lock token on the platform, which results in a different number of VE tokens. For a locking period of 4 years, you get exactly the same amount of VE tokens as you had stable or USDFI. For a locking period of only 2 years, for example, you only receive as half as many VE tokens. The official governance token is stable. As veSTABLE, this always reflects the voting power of a single ballot. With veUSDFI, the reference is mapped with dollar value, where veUSDFI always has a value of $1, even if USDFI is currently depegged. That means that if stable is priced at $50 per token, you would need 50 veSTABLE to have the same voting power as one veSTABLE. This is mainly to dilute the potential influence of whales without massively increasing inflation on stable. If a single user holds a large percentage of veSTABLE and should thus dominate the voting, other users can compensate this with USDFI, ensuring the sovereignty of the project while avoiding any distortion of voting results. What can I do with VE tokens? Now that we've discussed how to acquire voting power, let's talk about what to do with it. In the video about the DEX, it was explained that there are individual liquidity pools and that new stable is distributed daily to holders of LP token. Since you provided Bitcoin and USDFI in an LP, for example, you now want more of these rewards to be paid out to your pool. So you can lock your stable for 4 years and then vote with your full voting power on that pool. This shifts the balance of power between these pools, and your pool will receive a larger percentage of the reward than other pools. Additionally, this boosts your own LP tokens. If you only provide a small amount of liquidity in the pool, but vote with many of your VE tokens on it, you can multiply the value of your LP tokens up to a boost factor of 2.5. This means that your 10 LP tokens would not count as 10, but as if you had 25. The clear allocation of how many VE tokens you need in relation to the LP tokens to achieve the maximum factor is defined in a very complex mathematical formula, which would definitely go beyond the scope here. However, you can find a calculation option directly on the DEX overview. How the pools are supplied with new stable is always defined for 1 week. Every Wednesday at 10 PM UTC, the snapshot is taken, which defines the ratio for the upcoming week. Then your voting power is released again, and you have to define again what you vote on until the next snapshot. This period is called an epoch. The entire voting process is conducted to a proportional base. That means you can specify with a percentage with how many VE tokens you want to vote on a respective LP. The prerequisite is that 100% of the voting power is always used. Once you have used your entire voting power for an epoch, you can only change these decisions after the end of that epoch, so it is advisable to review the available data first. Do I only earn money through the accrued fees? Based on what I have explained so far, it may seem like only those who provide liquidity themselves would be interested in participating in voting. However, this is not the case, as I have not yet mentioned one thing, and that is bribing. Bribing refers to the practice of providing incentives to users on a DEX. Although this term may be associated with negative connotations from the traditional world, it can be viewed positively from the perspective of users on a DEX. A liquidity provider or a partner project of USDFI provides selected pools with bribes, which are only paid out to users who vote on the respective pool. This ensures that not everyone is always distributing the same votes, but that other pools can also be better utilized to benefit more from the bribes. In principle, 20% of the trading fees per epoch is collected in these bribes, and anyone can offer their own bribes to a pool to incentivize other users to vote for it, thereby earning more stable themselves. This feature offers users a diversified income opportunity and incentives to actively participate in DAO decisions. Additionally, the use of bribes allows to set up strategies, as users can decide whether to actively vote for pools with high bribes or earn fees in the long run. All in all, by voting you will not only earn bribes and fees on the respective LPs, but also gives you the opportunity to participate in important project decisions through DAO votings. These functions are an essential part of the USDFI ecosystem and are therefore rewarded accordingly. However, voting is not the only feature at USDFI. Be sure to check out the other videos so you don't miss anything. That's all from me today. Stay tuned for the next USDFI video. Yours, Benjamin.